my presentation today, I'm going to show you the ingredients and give you the easy step-by-step instructions to make a triple berry lattice pie. This is one of my favorites to go to because it's easy, it's fast. I generally work up to holidays, so this makes it nice because when I don't have the time to make individual pies, I can put this one together and it's still a pie. It's just in a 9x13 cake pan. You'll have 3 individual fruits in the pie, so you essentially have 3 pies in one. And it makes it nice because it's just a one-dish meal, or dessert, I should say. And if that's okay with your family, I actually do my lush pies individually because I have those in my family that just have to have lush pies instead of fruit pies. So we go ahead and do that too individually, but those are a little bit easier to make than a fruit pie. But I begin with a 9x13 cake pan. I've preheated my oven to 400. The first thing I'll have to do is flour my counter, and I use the refrigerator pie crust. You take out one of the crusts and you roll it into the 9x13 cake pan size, and then you press it into the cake pan, ungreased, and bring it somewhat up the sides, and it actually smooths out really easy. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think that little round pie crust was going to make it into the 9x13 pan, but it doesn't. It makes it just the right thickness. And then I've chosen to use blueberry, cherry, and peach. So I'll show you again just so that you remember what I was telling you. I'll have blueberry, cherry, and peach in my pie. And you pour those into their sections individually on top of the crust that you've just pressed into the pan. And then you take your second crust and you roll it out. It doesn't have to be square necessarily. You just need to roll it out to thin it out. And then you take your pizza cutter and you cut strips about, maybe a ½ inch thick. And I didn't count to know how many, but you probably would need maybe, I would say, 10 to 15 of the strips. And once you have your pie crust in, your fillings in, then you will begin to lattice, starting on one side, one corner, and going across. Just a minute. Got it wrong here. Going across this way with strips, separating them by about a ½ inch each. And then every other strip, lift up the corners and begin with a new strip of the dough. And you lay it across, fold it back over, lay it across, fold it back over, lay it across, you get it? You get the second piece and you weave it the same way. And you keep going until you went opposite direction so that you have the lattice crust. And I wanted to point out that I've chosen to use the canned fruits for this demonstration because this time of year anyhow, in Oregon, it costs you like a mortgage payment to buy any kinds of fruit. But I do use the fresh fruit when it's available during the season. You do have to make the changes when you use the fresh fruit. You'll have to use about 3 teaspoons or tablespoons, actually, of cornstarch in your fruit and about 1/4 to ½ cup of sugar to the fresh fruit to create the sweetness that you would have in a pie. But you can do the very same thing. You can have fresh apples, fresh peaches, fresh blueberries, and just use your cornstarch to give it the consistency so that it holds together just like you would in a pie. And I'm going to put this together and then I will show you the final result. And here's our finished product. I've made a peach pie, a blueberry pie, and a cherry pie in 35 minutes. Ready for the church function, summer picnic, family get-together, or if you just like to have desserts at home, you have 3 pies instead of 1, and a whole lot less time. Thank you for watching.